if you were to kind of stargaze and come up with a 10-year horizon, over a 10-year horizon, how the future of large financial institutions and financial markets is going to be, shed some light on that.
100%, right? I think that, right, the entire global financial market infrastructure today, Sri, is built on technology that really came out in the 1970s. And we've
Mm,
updated it marginally around the edges, but not really, right? The whole system operates in a way that was cutting edge for 1970, but not looking so cutting edge in the 2020s, right? So I think we need to build this 21st century financial market infrastructure. And this is where I think we're starting to finally see the first signs of change, right? In the US, the Securities Exchange Commission gave a no action letter to the Depository Trust Company, and we're going to be able in 2026 to begin to request that already traded shares, so post trade shares, can be tokenized and held in a wallet. It feels like an incremental step, but it's critical because it's actually introducing wallet technology into the financial market infrastructure. And that is really where all of this has to begin. If there's not
mm,
wallets, we can't do anything else. So we have to start with wallets. So this is a critical change. You've seen the New York Stock Exchange announce that they are going to be enabling 24/7 trading for the first time. Now, again,
mm,
these are still going to be off chain shares that are represented on chain, but it is
mm,
again a critical step because it's really starting to position people to get used to this idea of a pre-funded account where a transaction can settle atomically, where the assets and the payments move immediately. That is not the way today's financial system operates. So getting to these models, even if they're just incremental steps now, these are critical movement along the chain that's going to take us to the entire architecture being re-platformed onto these rails. So I think that we've seen some major steps in the past year, and we will start to see the impacts of that later this year, 2026, when we start to see tokenized equities, tokenized US government bonds, tokenized corporate bonds coming out of the US. And even though those will be digital twins, that's still a major movement from where we were even just a year ago.